Okay guys, welcome back here at the PGA Show 2025 in the Foresight booth with Tim, who's going to walk us through some of the new launch monitor updates and their new link-enabled rangefinder stuff.
Yeah, correct. So this year at the show we released a new launch monitor. We call it the GC3S. That is based off of the old GC3, but now it's a subscription-based model. So it's a cheaper upfront cost. There is a yearly subscription that goes on to that, but you're able to get in at the cheaper cost. But the accuracy is identical to what we get in the Quad Max, all the ones that the pros are using on tour. So your accuracy is there. But what's cool about it now is now that Bushnell Golf and Foresight Sports are all together as one, we're working together. Our engineers and product teams are able to innovate new ideas on how these products can work together. So what he's referring to earlier was link enabled. So what we're able to do is, in our new Foresight app, in the current app as well, you're able to do a full My Bag assessment. So you get on one of our launch monitors, you go through a drill, and you're basically hitting 3 to 10 shots with every club to build up your bag. You're going to do 13 clubs in your bag. Once you're done with your My Bag assessment, you're going to get everything from carry distance, yardage gaps, dispersion circles. So you have a full My Bag profile of all your launch data, ball data, all of that. So what's cool about it is that gets synced with the Bushnell Golf app. And then, so when you're using the Bushnell Golf app on the course, you could do course management things where you would pick a target and it would select which club and show you that dispersion circle on the map to help guide you around the course to hit the safest and best shot that you can hit. An added feature now is that information gets synced with the Bushnell Pro X3 devices, specifically the new Link device, any Bluetooth enabled Bushnell device, and that data gets incorporated in here. You're going to have 2 club recommendations every time you shoot a flag. So it's going to be based off of your launch data. So you'll have, whether it's an 8-iron or a 9-iron, it gives you an aggressive club or a more conservative club. But it helps you pick your club. So it's basically like having a tour caliber caddy in your hand. And then also, most people are familiar with the slope feature on these things. That was a generic algorithm based off of the slope derivative on how far the ball is going to fly, whether it's uphill or downhill. But now that slope is a play as yardage just for you, because it's looking at your own launch data based off of all the launch monitor data it was provided. So for me, I hit the ball much lower than a normal person. For example, if I hit uphill, I'm a lower ball flight guy, so the ball's not going to fly as far as someone that hits it higher than me. So that's personalized for me. So it's a more accurate distance, specifically with my data, using the data that we're getting.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely hit the ball higher, so it's going to kind of take a different estimation on the slope than
yeah,
you.
Correct.
So the dispersion circles on the Bushnell app, that sold it for me. Can you, maybe we'll go over there and show the camera the dispersion circles or your bag mapping in the Foresight app, and then how it looks in Bushnell Golf?
Yeah, will do. So this is, right here is our brand new Foresight, redesigned Foresight app. This is going to get released in March. This is a beta version, so this is the first time you've seen it. So overall, brand new UI. The Foresight Studios team that we have now in-house is great. They're doing some new things. So right here is my bags mapping. Right here we did 3 clubs. So you have a 9-iron, you have a 7-iron, and a driver, and showing distances, showing your dispersion and accuracy. If I cycle through, you can see my yardages right here and see the distances I hit each club. And then from here you can see the dispersion circles that you see in the Foresight app.
So that's the updated version of the Foresight software coming soon.
Correct, in March.
In March. And it's going to take that and sync it to the Bushnell Golf app, which you might use on the course.
Yeah, so what's great is now all of that data gets synced with the Bushnell Golf app. And right here I'm on an actual course. This is La Costa in San Diego, Carlsbad. And what happens is when I drag the target around, it's actually showing ellipses on here. So it's showing driver with my shot pattern ends up right there. My 5-wood ends up right here. So obviously the safest play is to hit that 5-wood in this case. It helps you if you don't know the course to help guide you around the course. So it's basically course management, tour caliber course management in the palm of your hand.
That's awesome. Especially if you know that your dispersion, you tend to hit it left of center.
Correct.
You know that there's water left.
Yeah.
You can take your aim point move it to the right side of the green.
Exactly.
And see it visually over the green.
Yeah, what I've noticed is like specifically off the tee, if you're aiming at certain bunkers, and that's your target line, you can see which club is not going to reach the bunker, where your dispersion is. Okay, I tend to draw it, so if there was water to the left, I would probably aim a little farther right, just to keep myself from missing in the wrong place.
Yeah. So with the new stuff, you got pricing on the GC3S?
Yes. Yeah, so the GC3S is our new Malibu Blue now. This is $3,799 MSRP. It does include the Bushnell Pro laser. It's a bundle, so that's a nice added feature. And then this is a brand new subscription model now. So before our current GC3 product, which is behind you, that one's a non-subscription model. So that one MSRP is $7,000. Okay. This one is $3,799. It includes the laser, and then there's a yearly subscription on top of that. So it's a cheaper upfront cost. It helps people get into the product a little easier on the wallet as well.
Okay, and then you've also got the Bushnell LPI.
Correct, that's the LPI version.
So what's different about this?
So what we did here is, one thing we noticed in the market was a lot of people just want an indoor golf simulator. They're not worried about taking it outside. So what we did here is basically there's no battery in here. It connects straight to a power. This is for indoor use only. There is no screen. You could actually drop your phone right on top while you're hitting and get all your data on the screen this way. And also within the software. But basically the optics here are identical to the GC3, the accuracy level is identical, and it's just a cheaper upfront cost to get in using Bushnell LPI.
Bushnell LPI, no screen on the front, got to stay plugged into power,
Correct.
used for indoor.
Indoor only.
Still works obviously with all the Foresight FSX Play.
Correct, yeah.
FX 2020, so that's your main simulator only.
Simulator only, yes.
Cool. Now, all of these are link enabled like you said.
Correct.
But also your older models of the regular GC3, GCQuad.
Yeah, so you'll be able to do your My Bag assessment on any of our Foresight devices, whether it's the Overhead Falcon, Hawk, GCQuad, Quad Max, GC3, Launch Pro, GC3S, and the new LPI.
Okay, and if you don't own one of those already, you could go somewhere or just to a facility that has one? Or?
Correct. So there's going to be a lot of facilities opening up to where anybody that has a launch monitor Foresight, you're able to log in with that with the app, connect to it, do your My Bag there. Worldwide at golf locations, there's quite a few out there that you're able to go in and reserve some time to hit some shots.
I don't know if you said already, but when the new update on this Foresight
so beta release for the new app is in March. Currently, our current app does every feature that I'm just talking about now.
Okay.
But we're redesigning the app, and we're going to have a beta release in March, and then there's going to be slow rollouts and additions as we move forward.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Man, the dispersion circles over the course, that sold me on that.
Perfect.
It's pretty awesome. Tim, thanks for telling us all about this stuff. And guys, if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe for more videos from the PGA show and more stuff coming from Foresight. All right.